Okay, here I am again to talk about prefixes, vocabulary with the combining forms and suffixes, and the combining vowels. Okay. I'll give you immediately an example. So let me make sure that you can see the board. Okay, so as I said, the terms that you will study are formed by prefixes, which are little words little segments in front of a word, with which you are probably already many of which are already familiar. Like for the word antibiotic, for example, or you have antagonist, so you know that anti means something against, okay, or a in front of a word that means without, okay, like asthenia, probably it's a word that you may know, or you have something like ecto, that means outside of, like ectoplasma, okay, ectoplasma, some words that you have already studied probably in biology in high school and things like that. So or mono, like monocular, okay, that means mono means only one, okay, single. So many of the prefixes will be already familiar to you, but you will just regularly study this. You have, for example, at least at page 5 that you need to, 5 and 6 that you need to memorize for lesson 1. Then you have a series of suffixes that are the ending of the word, okay, suffixes. The endings of the word, for example, like MA that you have in edema, okay, or in trauma, the suffix MA, okay, or here was anti, we saw anti, okay. Then you have, for example, in chapter 7, you have a list of Greek words that give the combining forms in the second columns, that are the words, the combining form, the form that is usually in between a prefix or a suffix, and you don't need to have both, sometimes you have only one. That need to be memorized because you will find them in so many different combinations to mean different things. Now, you do not need to memorize the column 1, the Greek form, but it's given to you so that you understand how this is formed, but you need to memorize the combining form with its meaning. Now, as you will see, you have also a fourth column with an example, okay? Go to page 7 and you will see, okay, for example, algos, the combining form is alg, the meaning is pain, and you have as an example myalgia, okay, which is a word that you may memorize to remember what alg means, okay. Now in this case, for example, myalgia, my indicates a muscle, since alg means pain, okay, and ia is the suffix that means condition or state, as you will see on page 6, for example. Then you will know that this means a condition of pain in the muscle, okay. This is the kind of study that you have to do, okay. Now, very often, let's take a word like biotoxin. One of the exercises for you will be to dissect the word. Okay, so you have to divide it by showing to me how this word is formed. Okay, so I want to be able to understand that you are identifying all the forms of this word. So you will find that by, you have it, look at page 7. Okay, by means life, as you already know, for example, by the word the biology that you have studied several times, you have found already several times in your life. The word toxin, tox, okay, that let's see if it is in this chapter. It should be in this chapter. Tox, yes, that means poison. Okay, look at page 8. Means poison, and you already know because toxic, or it's a word with which you are probably already familiar. Then you have the suffix in at the end of the sentence. Look at page 6. In forms names of substances. So it's a substance poisonous to life. Okay? So something that is poisonous to life. Now, the O, I want you to put it in parentheses because when you find a vowel that is not part either of the vocabulary of the combining form or of the prefix or of the suffix, in this case this is a word without prefix, the vowel O is a combining vowel, meaning a vowel that is there only in order to create a pronounceable English word. Okay, so the combining vowels need to be put in parentheses so that I understand that you know that it is not part either of the prefix or the suffix or of the combining form, but it's the combining vowel. So that's how you should write this word. Okay, by, O, tox, in, with the combining vowel in parentheses. Okay? Let me give you another example. Another example is, for example, the word analgesia. Analgesia. Okay? Now, the suffix an, or an, means without. Alges means sensitivity to pain, as you can see on page 7. The suffix ia indicates, again, an abstract noun indicating a state, a condition, and therefore you have a condition of absence of sensitivity of pain. Okay, and you will have to fragment it, dissecting like this. This is the structure of the exercise number 1 for each chapter. The structure of the chapters is always the same. So you have 3 different kind of exercises and they are all the same. They are very many. They are basically, for each chapter you have 120 terms to analyze. Now this will seem a lot, and it is a lot, but it is necessary to do in order for you to really master the material. Okay, so please do all the exercises, and then I ask you to send to me just a specific number of sentences for each of terms for each exercise that I placed in the syllabus. So you have the number that you have to send to me. To send it to me, you need to write it down in a Word document and send it to me via email. Okay, so I'll check. You cannot send me all of you 120 terms, so send me only those that I ask you for and those for which you may have some problems, unless you are asking them in the feedback area. Okay, we can work on those with which you have difficulties, but I will review a certain number of them each day so that then I can discuss them in videos and you can learn from the discussion. okay? Exercise 2 is word derivation, okay? But let me close this video and open another one, otherwise it's too long.